Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. If you're enjoying the series, remember that leaving likes, leaving comments, subscribing with the bell all helps out this channel and series to grow. And if you want to catch me live on Twitch / become a patron over on Patreon, the links are in the description below. In the last episode, we made it to camp, and now we have 400,000 pages of dialogue to go through. We'll start with Sten, who I think is pretty fast, if I remember correctly.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Qunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Qunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Oof. You said you were in the army.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Are you all right? You're in a cage for 2 weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Yeah, Sten's nice and easy.
Yes.
What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
Are you going to answer my question?
I did. Parshera. Was there anything else?
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
You came all the way for that. What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Qunari.
Why does he care about the Blight?
Why do you?
Ferelden is my home. I'm a Grey Warden. It's my job.
Exactly. You don't ask, nor do I. The Arishok sends me and I go.
Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
So what are you still doing here then?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the darkspawn waiting.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
That's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well.
Let's go.
As you wish.
It's weird because it'll keep giving you like, yeah, we're getting Sten approves, which is great. We keep getting like, it'll end the conversation, but we can still talk to him.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never
Very
mind. Want to discuss something you mentioned.
Then.
That's enough for
then
now.
I suggest we move on.
And let's go.
As you wish.
Like I said, Sten is very easy. Then we've also got Sydney over here, who I think is also super easy.
Oh, why, you little...
Did you just jump at the sight of your own shadow again?
Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
He snapped at me. There's hardly any blood drawn. Still, he shouldn't have. He whines and hangs his head.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Okay, Stan approves +7, but I think that was from the last one.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Gagging noise. Heaving.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Scared. Whimper. Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Okay, I guess you just get a bunch of little interactions with Alistair. Alright, I think we'll move on now. We have other people to talk to, of course. Is that a giant cheese wheel? It sure is. It's very polygonal as well. Okay, so we're trying to look for the 2 side quests for Lothering still. Which one was... Okay, we're going to add Sten first, then Morgan, then Liliana.
Indeed.
I think. I don't know if the party order matters. Soldier's Peak is DLC, I do believe. We've got the campfire there. We've got Denerim, the capital. We've got the Brazilian outskirts, which is the forest. We got Lothering, Flemeth's Hut, Kokari Wilds, Ostagar. We've got Ban Loren's lands, which is, I think, these densely wooded lands provide much of the timber used in the region. Lake Calenhad Docks to reach the tower. Oh, so this is to the Mage's Tower. We've got Frostback Mountains, which is, I think, the dwarves. We've got Soldier's Pass. Not sure what that is. I think that's DLC as well. And then we've got Redcliffe Village. What is Ban Loren's lands, I wonder? I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go back to Lothering. It sounds like we just want to go north, which would be over here to the left, right? The village north of the village of Lothering, because we're looking for some sort of bear. So I'm assuming a bear will have spawned over here now, because there's no, unless they're talking about the forest, but the forest was not north of Lothering, right? Oh, there we go. We've got a quest marker. What is happening here? Oh, right. Yeah, the red woman. You found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. I'm assuming it's going to be something more than that. Items received, quest updated. Okay, so yeah, it's weird, because it says the forest north of Lothering, but what they mean is just you go literally north of Lothering. Okay, here we go. Here we have the bears. All right, so now we have precise striking or whatever. Dueling. Okay, looks like our damage is pretty good. Knocked down, but no big deal. Down he goes. Quest updated as well. Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's take a look at our Lothering quest, the Chanter's board. All the diseased bears are dead, no longer a threat. You should return to the Chanter for a reward. You have found her keepsake and should return it to the Chantry in Lothering as soon as possible. Yeah, so that's what's odd, is like when it says north of Lothering, it just means like literally right here, because all the other areas have to do specifically with the major quests. You've got the Brazilian forest with the... Forgot exactly what's going on. Oh, the Brazilian forest to seek help for the elves. With the elves, and then we've got Redcliffe Tower, we've got Redcliffe, we've got the Mage's Tower to seek help for the mages, to seek help from Arl Eamon, and then also the dwarves in the Frostback Mountains.
So, are you going to continue staring at me as if I am covered in eels?
You.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Okay, received 50 silver, quests completed, items received, and it looks like there's no more for the Chanter's board either, is there? Yeah. So, let's take a look at our side quests, shall we? We've got the Kokari Wilds. We need to go to Redcliffe for that one. And then we've got Redcliffe. We've got Orzammar, which is the dwarves. We've got the Dalish clans, which is in the forest. And we've got the Circle of Magi. Now, looking at our party, we've got sort of like a warrior slash rogue with us. We've got a two-handed warrior with Sten. We've got a mage, an offensive mage with Morgan. And we've got a rogue with Liliana. There is somebody that will be an immense help to our party, and I'm wondering if we should make a beeline for them. We could also probably help make Morgan into that sort of party member as well, I think, but we definitely want to use her for offensive magic. So obviously I'm talking about a more defense-oriented mage. So I'm wondering what we should do. Maybe we'll be able to get through to Redcliffe with our current party setup, but I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, we have a choice here. We can go to the Circle Mate. Can we go to the Calenhad Docks? Rising out of the middle of Lake Calenhad, this tower is the home of Ferelden's Circle of Magi. Lake Calenhad Docks, sitting in the shadows of the old Imperial Highway, these docks are now the only means to reach the tower. Okay, I think we will go for the mages. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. If you're traveling around Ferelden, you'll get, like, little fights. So we can try out our new specialization. Oh, and some, like, interactions, too.
How did the child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the Tyke as our own.
I guess they're just going to despawn. Okay, we got some sort of event here. What is this? Pile of ore? We've got a Meteor Metal Ore.
This hunk of rock fell from the sky, perhaps the last remnant of another world,
Far off in the sky. If you could find a smith with the skill to temper it. Okay, very interesting. Some sort of random event or something. I think that, I mean, that seemed to be like a Superman reference, right? I'm assuming that's what it was. Some sort of reference to the farmers picking up Superman when he, like, landed down in the meteorite or whatever. Okay, so yeah, we're going to attempt to find help from the mages first and foremost. What do we have over here to the left? We got a bunch of sacks. We need potions, which I wonder if the sacks will have. Greenstone. Oh boy, it's greenstone. We've got some guy called Kester here.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
I was looking to get across the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So, I can't get across.
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
So, is there no way for me to get to the tower?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I could convince the Templars to let me in.
Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh?
What are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
So you know the Knight Commander Gregor well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
What a nice man. Who else do we have? Mages Collective Liaison.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Tell me more.
The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I'll take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
And also you.
New Codex, the Mages Collective. So yeah, this is just like the other thing. I'm assuming these are DLCs. I'm not going to grab these because I'm not sure how we'll handle DLC just yet. But yeah, a bunch of quests there and then a bunch of quests from somebody else. Okay, let's loot these barrels. Studded leather gloves, leather. You don't say. Those studded leather gloves are leather? What? What is that? Landmark boat? A distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time. I don't know what that means. Got a guy called Carol over there, and then we've got some sort of inn this away. Let's check that out. The Prancing Pony. Welcome to the Prancing Pony. We've got Disgruntled Patron.
Overpriced.
We've got Lorana.
Good day.
We've got Shady Patron.
What are you looking at?
We've got a chest that has ice arrows and a love letter, Codex updated love letter, a collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession.
My dearest Virginia Trueroy, regarding Baldus Ripped, enclosed a 7 sovereign. My most heartfelt apologies for said Baldus. I would blame the cold ocean spray for the loss of my favorite shirt, the bucking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements while sitting for a portrait. But I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Yours, Sir Rival Grouseman. Okay, and then we've got Innkeeper.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling in. The name stuck. That's the story.
Well, that's extremely, uplifting. I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
Let's see, what does he have? Firebomb, shock bomb, greater health poultice. Health poultice, excellent. I didn't even think about buying potions here. Lesser health poultices. He's got some injury kits, lesser injury kits, a bunch of lyrium potions, and a bunch of other stuff we don't really care about. Goodbye. Goodbye, my good man. It looks like that's about it for this inn. There is a uniquely named NPC here. I wonder if we can interact with her later on. But for now, let's head over to, what's-his-face, Carol, and see if we can't get to the Circle of Magi.
So you can get
Codex
off my
updated,
back.
items received. Hello there.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a Grey Warden, and I seek the assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
So I'm not good enough for you. Fine. See if you get into the tower on your own.
I warn you, your superior won't like that you've given me trouble.
He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back.
I warn you, my patience is wearing thin.
Is that bad? Look, I'm, just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Yes, please do.
Come along, I suppose.
It's weird that you don't have to do anything to actually get to the Circle of Magi, but I'll take it. And there's the Magi Tower. Why do mages always live in towers? You can set your party to target the enemy with the highest or lowest health through the tactics screen.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
What's going on here? You're Gregor, I presume.
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men. The circles there will send us senior enchanters, and they will make up the new circle.
I would, in fact, prefer to remain in the company.
Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely. This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
There must be another way.
If there was, do you not think I would have chosen it? There are only abominations left in this tower. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
I'll look for survivors.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
Abominations cannot stand against me.
If you succeed, I would owe you decision. Enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.
We have an agreement then. Is that all you can offer me?
We have nothing to offer you, but gratitude and service. I have heard the tower holds many valuable artifacts. I expect we'll have to consider them lost or destroyed.
Perhaps I can save some of these artifacts.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Okay, so as typical with BioWare games, we have major choices to make here, obviously. So we can side with what seems to be the Templars, who want to eradicate the Circle of Magi, since they've allowed the Fade to cross over into their minds and possess them and turn them into abominations. I don't know if they've allowed that, but, like, that's what's happened. Well, let's make sure to talk to everybody as well. We've got a Quartermaster here, and we've got a Templar, and we've got Knight Commander Gregor.
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
How did this trouble start again?
As I said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower.
I had a few other questions.
The tower has been quiet for a while. I suppose I have time to answer your questions.
The Templar at the docks seems a little odd.
Carol. He's generally a good lad, but a little strange, yes. He should probably be in Denerim, but I could spare no one else.
How did you become a Templar?
My history does not concern you. I am sure you have better things to do than pry into someone else's personal life.
Don't you feel guilty about wanting to slaughter everything?
Do not misunderstand. I do not want to do this. I do, however, see that the rite of annulment may be necessary. An unprepared village or town would be devastated should even one abomination chance upon it. We cannot allow it. And the mages, if any live, I do not know what they may have become. We may have to kill them to be certain.
I should go. Okay, who else can we talk to in here? We've got an unnamed Templar here that doesn't want to talk. We got the Quartermaster. We got Templar. We got another Templar. Okay, let's talk to the Quartermaster. Hello.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
I'm sure it'll be over soon. Do you need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
All right, let's trade. Absolutely, I need freaking health potions, please and thank you. How much money am I spending, by the way? Hopefully not all that much. Or hopefully not too much, I should say. We gotta look for these tomes. We also gotta look for backpacks, which we have here, but we need a little more silver, so let's see if we can sell anything. Let's sell the lyrium potions. Boom, and then we could buy this backpack for 6 gold. And now we don't have very much gold at all. But we do have 90 total carry weight. Okay, goodbye. Let's do this thing. So, unfortunately, I don't know if we're locked in once we actually do enter this place, because that's a weird game design choice to, like, not allow the player to ever leave, because if they don't have the levels, you know, required, you're just going to be destroyed, basically. But we'll give it our best shot here, and I need to use more tactics as well. Apprentice's Footlocker. New Codex, Watchguard of the Reaching. Codex updated. I think that was a quest.
No, 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 and stop asking. I'm not getting in trouble because of you again. I don't care what's in the basement, neither does Senior Magi. Everything is about Uldred and the upper floors. I don't know what you're digging up, but these tombs are way older than our lesson texts. An apprentice shouldn't touch them. Ritual note. The threats burned before a giant spear raised. He stands alone, so whispers are known false. Known, scribbled in corner. Don't need him. Owain new. Reaching. New quest, Watchguard of the Reaching. Okay. Not sure what that is just yet, but we'll check, like, every room as usual. Pile of filth and a vanity. What is the vanity? Deep mushroom. Somebody took it upon themselves to store a deep mushroom in some random vanity. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I remember the tower being quite tricky to fully explore.
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon.
You find a few pages from a diary. I'm telling you guys, it's a test like the summoning. Why else would lessons be cancelled? And that outburst in the library with Uldred. An older tome fell to
a page on the reaching. I copied what I could before they pushed us out. Ritual note. A sword lowered to strike through in ground. You can't tell me I wasn't supposed to see that. It's too convenient. I'm looking for more, and you'd be smart to help. Gant. Okay, so this is adding to some sort of weird quest. Like more dialogues being added to
so
it.
that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things.
And another one. Maker's Wind, Dari. I said I'd wait, but it's not just a disagreement. Uldred set abominations loose. One was in my mentor's robe. If you make it here, something in the spot may help you out. No point in hiding it from the senior mages now, and don't worry about Denari's usual fee for moving his bed. He's dead. Apprentice man.
Exists. The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose futile nature.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Win. What are you doing here? So we met Win at Ostagar way back at the start of the game.
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I came here seeking the aid of the mages.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Don't worry, the rite of annulment has not arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the rite, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
We waste time here when there are abominations to kill.
If you are here to kill abominations, let me help you. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Very well. I will help you.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Very well, if you think that's best.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
You could have been one of them, if things were different.
If that was so, why, I am sure I would have flung myself from the top of this tower years ago. I will allow neither mind nor body be subjugated in such a dehumanizing fashion.
Not everyone is like you.
And that is made abundantly clear. Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
Everyone deserves respect, even cruel people like you.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Try to not throw out your back. Have faith. We will not fail.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Okay, so Wynn is incredibly important because Wynn is a healer, and yeah, as you can tell, this game is already pretty difficult. So Wynn is locked in here. We're going to add Sten, we're going to add Morgan, and obviously Wynn and Morgan are not going to like each other, but they'll get over it. Morgan disapproves, -3, 4 tactic slots acquired, quest added, and we have no level ups for Wynn. Let's talk to Petra.
Look after her, will you?
I will. Don't worry.
I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry.
Not after what?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynn was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynn wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was... gone.
Well, she seems to have survived.
Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
Don't worry. She'll be safe with me.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
No problem. There's Petra. Who else do we have? We've got Apprentice.
Boys are better
We've got
at
Kinnan.
It's good to see that some wardens survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades.
Loghain is to blame. He betrayed King Caleb.
You heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor.
How did you find out?
Wynn was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
I will, thank you. We've got Kelly.
I don't suppose this is what you expected the Circle to be like, is it?
No, I always thought it would be more orderly.
I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us. Their swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker.
You're delirious and I don't want to talk to you. That's one way of putting it.
We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness.
Babble to yourself somewhere else. You're disturbing me.
I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker.
Okay, fair enough. We've got a chest over here which has...
All right.
large flawed fire crystal, and it looks like that's it for this room. And then we are about to take on the actual major circle. Although, where does this go? She said she would dismiss this barrier, right?
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
You did what you had to do, Wynn.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Destroy the barrier.
All right. Be on your guard.
And there we go. But where does this go to? I wonder. We came from back there. What is this? Metal door, right-click to unlock. Not possible to pick. So that probably is our journey back, our shortcut back. Okay, this will be where we stop, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, remember leaving likes, leaving comments, subscribe with the bell turned on. All helps out this channel and series to grow. And if you'd like to be a patron on Patreon or catch me live on Twitch, check out the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.